Good morning, gang. Happy Wednesday morning. Well, here we are. It's now December 4th. We are 4 weeks and a day past the election, and we finally know the makeup of the 119th Congress. Finally. Took 28 days to count all the ballots in California's 13th Congressional District, and the Democrat, Adam Gray, defeated the incumbent Republican, John Duarte, by 564 votes. So, come January, when the new Congress is seated, it will be 220 Republicans and 215 Democrats. So yes, the Republicans have a 5-seat advantage. My question is, how many of those votes were legitimate? Okay, and I'm going to give you a reason why. We know that there are very strange happenings in plenty of the House seats. There were very strange happenings in at least 4 Senate seats, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, that both in the House and the Senate, we saw the same thing. The Republicans up like 2%, and the districts or the states or whatever are saying, hang on, we still have to count more votes. And I showed you guys that story in Pennsylvania where the county commissioner was saying we're counting votes whether or not the Supreme Court says we can, that sort of stuff, right? You know, to paraphrase a little bit of the Glenn Frey song, the cheat is on. Yeah. The Senate should probably be 57-43, not 53-47. And the House, there's like 6 seats that probably should have been Republican and not Democrat. You're going to see people scream all over the place in a lot of these elections of, we need a recount. No, we don't need a recount. I'm not questioning the Democrats' math abilities. We need audits. I'm questioning their integrity, okay? That ain't a long stretch. I'm telling you this right now. Integrity and Democrat don't belong in the same book, even if it's War and Peace. But this is what is just absolutely insane. We don't have a legitimate election system. There is no way on God's green earth that it should take 28 days to count the votes anywhere, okay? I want to give you this. In total, in California's 13th district, there were right about 211,000 votes cast, okay? 28 days is what it took to count them. That means, on average, they counted 7,500 votes a day. That's it, okay? I want you to imagine that on a national level, for president, we only counted 7,500 votes a day. There were 155,211,296 votes cast for president. If we counted 7,500 votes per day, okay, it would have taken 20,600 days to find out who the president was. Congratulations, Donald Trump. You will be inaugurated on January 20th, 2081. 56 freaking years from now. We don't need a recount. We need an audit. We need to go in to every Secretary of State's office and have somebody I don't know, the Department of Government Efficiency, right? That one. Go and look why it takes so long to vote, or not to vote, to count the votes. The answer's simple. Oh my God, we're down by 17 votes. Quick, go find me 18. That's exactly what happened. Did you ever notice that every single one of these states, these districts that take forever to count the votes, when the results are finally in, the Democrat wins? I mean, without fail. Don't have any problem here. You know, maybe every once in a blue moon, there's like, crap, we can't overcome this one. You know, we can't come up with another 30,000 votes where we only have 200,000 to count. You know, we can go back to the 2020 election, and certainly places in Michigan, I remember, and we had 110% of the registered voters come out and vote. Interesting how that's possible, isn't it? It's going to get very interesting going forward with Congress. I think the entire country woke up, okay? I think both parties are dead, my personal opinion. The Republican Party is dead. It has been replaced by MAGA. The Democrat Party is dead. It has been replaced by the Democrat Socialists. We don't have a center anymore. We have right center, MAGA, and we have far left, Democrat Socialist. There is no home for the majority of the country. We either vote for people that believe in communism, or we vote for people that believe in true conservatism, okay? And some people don't like either side, all right? And again, you know, where does a libertarian fit in? Where does a moderate Democrat fit in? They don't, okay? This is the problem. This is why we'll eventually probably see the rise of a legitimate third party, okay? And that's a good thing. But imagine now if we have a third party come in and the counting of the votes. Oh my God, we can't do this. You know, so-and-so. I mean, how many times did we hear in 2016, oh, if it wasn't for Jill Stein, that Hillary Clinton would have won? How many times have we heard about 1992? If it wasn't for Ross Perot, George Bush would have won. Okay? The whining, the crying, the yada-da-da-da. Eventually, we need to get back to legitimate votes. And for the life of me, I don't understand why they can't come up with a system that doesn't take anything. Okay? You go in, you have a central computer in each. I mean, come on. How many computers do you have in your house? A couple of cell phones, maybe a laptop. I mean, I looked yesterday as I was doing some security on my home network. I have 19 different things hooked up to my router, okay? Between generators, my security, my television, laptop, phones, yada, 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 19 freaking things in one house. Okay. How difficult would it be to have a central computer in each district, okay, each polling place, and literally you go in and it's on the wall or something like that. Who do you want to vote for president? Push this button. Poof, it goes right back to the central computer. I mean, I'll give you this. We've got to have computers that don't switch ballots, okay? So there is a flaw with my system, but I'm making a point here. And gee, at the end of the day, when tabulation is done, somebody goes print, and here's the collective everything. You show an ID to come in, you push a button, it's already counted, and they go, great, we've got 4,227 votes for this person and 6,848 votes for this person. Send it to the Secretary of State. And then all you need is somebody to go add, 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 add. We don't have to worry about, does the signature match? Does this? No, okay? You either show up and vote on election day or you don't flip and vote, okay? It's election day, not election season, period, okay? And yes, we need to have a national holiday for election day where businesses, unless they are essential, and I'm not talking about weed shops and liquor stores, okay? I'm talking about police departments and hospitals, are required to be closed. All business shuts down for that day. We've talked about that before. If they can do it for liquor stores and say you can't open for that day, they can do it for everybody else, right? But this is the problem. 7,500 votes a day counted on average. Are you kidding me? And you wonder why people don't trust the vote count. I mean, audits. That's what we need. Not recounts. We need, Laura Trump, are you listening? You were running the RNC. Go in there with a team of forensic auditors and say, okay, we want to see every ballot. And when the states come up and go, well, we don't have them anymore. We destroyed them. Okay, well, I guess that means that we're going to have to do a recount. Because by law, you have to keep those ballots in each state for a specific amount of time. If you don't have them, they ain't valid anymore, okay? And this works both ways. If the Democrats want to go audit an election, they can, no problem. But you wonder why people don't trust our election system anymore? California's 13th district just showed us why. 28 days to count 220,000 ballots. Really? Where did that take? 2 people? Maybe? I mean, full-time job? How many ballots can you count in 8 hours? If it was one person, that's less than 1,000 an hour. And you only have to go, it's a binary, use that term, selection. One for Duarte, one for this guy. It doesn't take that long. The cheat is on. California, you got screwed again. And the rest of America, we just get to go along for the ride. Pinball out.